Hi, 8th graders. Mr. Songer with you for makeup lesson number 5, and we're going to do a couple things at this lesson today. First of all, for our next playing test due at the end of November, you're going to be picking a solo, and you're going to be working on that solo to play for me at the end of the trimester. One thing that goes along with picking out music is sight reading, and so you're going to basically be given a book that has several solos to choose from, and you're probably going to play through a few of them to see which one you like the best. And in order to decide that, you're going to have to play the song for the first time. We call that sight reading. And you're going to have to play it at a level where you can decide, okay, I like this one better than that one. And so in order to do that, you have to sight read well. And then there's many other reasons to sight read well. When I hand out music in bands, you want to play it at the best of your ability. When I hand out music or give you playing tests, you want to sight read it well. And some of you even are at the point where you're auditioning for things where you have to sight read on your audition. So you want to be really good at it. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to be a great sight reader. And what I would like you to do to make up for this lesson is to write me a little paragraph or just list these 7 tips I'm going to give you, and then go ahead and turn that into me. And I'd also like to make sure that you then pick out a solo at the next lesson you come to. So make sure you're coming to your lessons so you can pick out those solos. So let me go through the 7 tips really quickly, and again, you can just jot these down. Number 1, you want to make sure you know what your key signature is, and also not just at the beginning of the song, but check it out and make sure it doesn't change throughout. Number 2, you want to check your time signature, and just like your key signature, check it at the beginning and then look throughout and make sure it doesn't change at all. Third thing you want to do is check what your tempo is at the beginning. What's the word that tells you the tempo, and then make sure you understand what that word means. The back of your book sometimes have, in fact I'm looking right here in your accent and achievement to see if this one has a glossary. I don't know if book 3 does now off the top of my head. It does not, but you can totally just go online and type in a word to see what it means if you're not sure. Sometimes they have metronome markings, such as quarter note equals 120 or something, where you can then check it on a metronome and see how fast that is. That number refers to how many beats per minute. So 60 beats per minute would be 1 beat per second. 120 would be 2 beats per second. So you can kind of figure that out on your own. The next thing you want to look for is any hard notes or rhythms throughout the song. So you're looking for things like, higher notes or lower notes that you're not as familiar with, or fast rhythms, or maybe some notes that have sharps or flats or natural signs that give you some trouble, and just kind of think through how that goes before you play your song. Next thing you're looking for is patterns. There's a lot of patterns in music. So you might look at a song and be like, wow, that's really hard, and then notice that, oh, you know what, it's just that one tricky rhythm over and over again. So once you learn that rhythm, it becomes easier. So there's a lot of patterns that can help you sight read easier. Then form, look for repeat signs, first and second endings, DC and DS al fines or DC and DS al codas, so you just know where you're going in a song. And then finally, you want to look for things like dynamics and articulation. So, look for your fortes and pianos, crescendos, decrescendos, and then look for things like slurs, staccatos, accents, those kind of markings in the music so you can play it correctly. So those are the 7 things that you should look at before you sight read a song. It can be a very quick process just to be like, okay, key signature, time signature. All right, let's just check all those things really quickly. Now, I do want to play a little bit before the end of our makeup lesson, but again, your makeup assignment is to do those, just write that paragraph. I want to play out of your accent and achievement book and do pages 12 and 13 and just do a couple things out of here. Percussion, if you want to do the bells for this, that would be great. We're going to look at page 12 to start out with, number 45, and this is the concert D melodic minor scale. Again, if we're making use of some of our sight reading tips, we're looking at the key signature. So, like I'm playing the trombone part here, so I have 1 flat. Some of you have no flats. Some of you have a sharp. Some of you have 2 sharps, so make sure you know what you got. We're in 4/4 time. There's no tempo, so we're just going to go at the tempo I decide, which will be kind of a medium tempo. Hard notes, a couple accidentals in there to check out. And then patterns, it's a scale, so we're going up and down the scale. Form, there's no repeats, and there's no dynamics or articulation markings in here. So let's do number 45. 1, 2, ready, go. So that's number 45. Skip down and do number 48, which is another version of the minor scale. It's the harmonic, very similar to number 45, except the accidentals change a little bit. We have the second highest note is sharp, both going up and going down. The third highest note does not have an accidental at all, going up or down, unlike the scale you just played. So here we go, 48. Ready? Go. All right, let's move on and do number 50 on the next page, Green Sleeves, on page 13. This song is in 6/8 time. We have the same key signature. And check it out. We have this pattern in Green Sleeves where a lot of times you have these three notes paired up together. I guess not paired up together, that'd be two notes. Three notes grouped together where it's a dotted eighth note, a 16th note, and a regular eighth note. Dotted eighth, 16th, eighth. So that's like the 4th, 5th, and 6th note in Green Sleeves, if you're a little confused about what I'm talking about. And that rhythm, if we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that rhythm's going to go bum, 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 bum. The dotted eighth note is getting 1.5 counts. Then that little 16th note after it gets half a count. And then the eighth note after that gets 1 count. Bum, 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 bum. From the beginning, bum, 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 bum. I'm actually using the numbers that we use when we do our counting exercises. It's 6, 1, 3, 4, and 6. 1, 3, 4, and 6. 1, 3, 4, and 6. 1, 3, 4, 6. That's the first 4 measures with the pickup. Let's try playing it. Ready? And go. All right. So there's your makeup lesson, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Go ahead and turn in that paragraph to me. Have a great day.